What if I told you you're part caveman? No, not metaphorically, literally. 2 to 4% of your DNA may belong to a species that vanished over 40,000 years ago. Not aliens, Neanderthals. And no, they're not your ancestors. They're your long-lost cousins from the Ice Age. The first time Homo sapiens stepped foot in Europe, they weren't alone. Picture this: glaciers towering in the distance, mammoths stomping through the frost, and lurking nearby, a group of thick-browed, barrel-chested humans sharpening spears with quiet intensity. That was their land, and they'd been thriving there for over 300,000 years. Neanderthals didn't just grunt and club things no matter what cartoons told you. They made complex tools, hunted in coordinated groups, cared for their sick, buried their dead, and possibly whispered love poems by firelight. Okay, that last one's a stretch, but evidence does show they had symbolic thought. They even wore jewelry made from eagle talons. Rock on, Ice Age style. Here's a fact that might melt your brain faster than a glacier in July. Neanderthals had larger brains than modern humans. Yep, bigger. And in some cases, better suited for vision and physical strength. But before we nominate them for IQ Olympics, here's the twist: bigger isn't always smarter. While their brains were built for survival in harsh, cold environments, ours adapted to, well, TikTok and stock markets. So what went wrong for the Neanderthals? Some scientists say it wasn't them, it was us. As Homo sapiens moved in, we brought faster tools, better social networks, and possibly some very flirty vibes. Genetic evidence proves there was interbreeding. Awkward family reunion, right? Others argue climate change weakened them first, making their extinction less a murder mystery and more a slow fade out. But here's the spicy part. Some researchers believe there was competition, and that Homo sapiens may have played a bigger role than we'd like to admit. Still, the archaeological jury's out. As one paleoanthropologist put it, historians still debate whether it was a war, a merge, or just terrible luck. Meanwhile, while all this drama unfolded, creatures like woolly rhinos and cave lions were just trying to mind their own business. Imagine being a Neanderthal child sneaking out of a cave, only to find a 10-foot feline eyeing your mammoth jerky. Ice Age problems, am I right? But perhaps the most fascinating thing about the Neanderthals is how human they were. Not in the they're just like us way, because they weren't, but in the way they remind us how messy, fragile, and adaptable the story of life is. They were a side branch on the tree of humanity that didn't end in failure. It ended in legacy, because part of them still lives in us. In our genes, in our immune systems, even in our quirks. That's right, your intolerance to gluten may be a Neanderthal inheritance. Thanks, Uncle Grok. So next time someone calls you a caveman, maybe say thanks. And remember, we've only scratched the icy surface of our prehistoric past. Want to know what really happened to the giant cave bear? Or how humans once coexisted with 9-foot-tall birds? Hit that subscribe button, like the video, and stay tuned.